Hello. I would like to bring you all up to speed with what myself and my fellow delegates at the United Nations Climate Change Conference have agreed. Now, after difficult talks that lasted long into the night, I'm pleased to say that we have agreed to really hope that the whole climate thing sorts itself out. The catastrophic impact of climate change on the planet is something we all agree on. But almost all practical solutions would require a great many of sacrifices on all our parts, and we really don't want to have to do that. For example, we all agreed that we really like our cars, and being able to pop to the shops in your car when you run out of crisps and whatnot is brilliant. Whilst giving up our cars, or cutting down on their use, or sharing them, whilst any of those would help, it would also be a real pain because then you'd have to walk to the shop for crisps. And what if it's raining or a bit chilly? So we abandoned any plans for tackling climate change that involved any sort of sacrifice to the way we live our lives, and instead decided to focus on a solution to climate change that was a bit easier. Several people suggested praying that climate change just goes away, but it turns out there are quite a few differences of opinion when it comes to religion, so we agreed to step away from that idea. One of my colleagues had an idea to secure the services of a great wizard who could use powerful magic to alleviate the effects of climate change. And this seemed to be an idea that really took hold until it was pointed out that magic wasn't real and that wizards don't exist. We were all about to just give up and go home when someone suggested we hope that the whole climate thing sorts itself out. Everyone agreed with the idea in principle because hoping that climate change sorts itself out doesn't really require that much effort. You can even do it when you're walking to work or sat on the loo. There was a bit of back and forth about whether we should just hope that the climate thing sorts itself out or really hope that the climate thing sorts itself out. Ultimately, what with everything seeming a bit bleak at the moment, we decided to be really ambitious and really hope that the climate thing sorts itself out. So there you go. The delegates at the 29th United Nations Climate Change Conference have decided to really hope that the whole climate thing sorts itself out. So that's all taken care of then. You're welcome.